And he took the book of the covenant and read in the audience of the people. And they said, all.
This is the book of the covenant, right? Which Moses took when he brought us from the land of Egypt, right? Into the wilderness. He took every book that was given to him on the mountain. You understand? When he went to commune with God for 40 days and 40 nights, remember? Yeah. Now, see what he said. Read again.
And he took the book of the covenant and read in the audience of the people. And they said, all that the Lord had said, we will do.
And he said, everything written here, we're going to do. So we're going to show you what we agree with God, and the part God has kept, and the part we are not keeping to today, and the reason, the consequences of us not keeping our own part. Go to Deuteronomy 28. Yeah, sister, how are you? What's your name?
You say to show him where Jesus Christ is black and God is black.
Okay, sister, come. What's your name? My name is Nehemiah. What's your name, sir? Huh? What?
It's Selena.
Selena, how are you? Yeah. Okay, we're going to show you the color of Christ in the Bible, but just a minute, like I'm dealing. Just listen to what they're saying, because we are special people. You understand? We are created above all nations of the earth, but we don't know. So I'm going to show you that your hair is just like the texture of Christ's hair, right? You understand? Okay, now, read, continue.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1.
Read.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, and his statutes which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Remember when Moses came to save the children of Israel from Egypt? You know the history, right? Took us through the Red Sea, right?
Yeah.
To the mountain. This is what God said he should say to the children of Israel. So pay attention, Cecilia, pay attention. He said, if you keep the laws and statutes and the commandment of God, you race of people, which are the people of Israelite, remember, will be set above all nations on the planet Earth. Do you understand now? Now, and verse 2?
Verse 2, and all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee.
Yeah. Now, he said blessings will come upon you if you continue to keep the laws and statutes of the Lord thy God, right? But we don't want to emphasize on the blessing now. Let us talk about the other side of the covenant. Verse 15.
Verse 15, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses, that all these curses,
Sister, is curses a good thing or a bad thing? Is curses a good thing or a bad thing? Bad thing. You understand that? You say all these curses, all the bad thing will come upon thee, and what?
And overtake thee. And shall overtake thee. That's all.
Now, we want to identify this bad thing, these curses, right? Let us identify. Give me 48, verse 48.
Verse 48.
We are Israelites. This is church, according to God. We are Israelites. There's no Pentecostal in the church. There's no Catholic in this Bible. Those were given to you by your oppressor, by your colonial master. So when you ask of church, you are still asking about Christianity. We are giving you thus here the Lord. Let your mind be in this. You understand? Read.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
He said one of the bad things, one of the causes for not keeping God's law is that what?
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
He said, I'm going to make sure you go to your enemies when you want food. Read it again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Now, one of the causes, one of the bad things, if you keep breaking God's law, like today is Sabbath day, it's one of the laws of God, that you, the children of Israel, will go to your enemies for food. When I say food, not just food, in farming. Okay, wait. You from South Africa, who controls all the farmland there? Who controls all the farmland?
The what?
The farmland in your country, who controls it? In South Africa. You come from South Africa. Where?
Yes, South Africa.
Who owns all those farming?
In South Africa.
Yeah? God, read that part again.
God.
No.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger.
In hunger, in food. Who owns all your farmland? Who controls it? Is it your people or your enemy?
The enemy.
That's what is written here now. That's what we are saying to you now. You know what I'm talking about. You walk in that farmland as what? As slaves.
Yes.
True or false?
That's true.
Read.
And in thirst,
And in water, if you need water, you must go to your enemy. Read.
and in nakedness,
And in clothing, you go to your enemy. Read.
and in want of all things.
Even or your education, which control your education there? Who control your churches there? Like you ask, which church do you go to? All those Catholic, Pentecostal, is all controlled by your enemies, your slave master. They gave you that Christianity. That is not in this Bible. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck,
And he said, your enemy. He said, your enemy shall put a yoke of iron upon their neck until they are destroy you. Who did this?
Yeah.
You see, this is Bible prophecy. This is Bible prophecy. Do you understand what you're saying now? Read.
until he have destroyed thee.
Now he said he will destroy, he will put a yoke of iron. You know when he destroyed, that's when they call you South Africa. That's when they call you Zimbabwe. That's when they call some of us Nigeria, Africa. No, but God calls you what? Israel.
That's right.
Israel.
That's right.
You are from the 12 tribes of Israel. Do you understand what I'm saying? Give me verse 68.
Verse 68. And no,
No, 33 first. Let's go to
verse
32.
33.
Yeah.
The fruit of thy land
Huh?
and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
That is what Mugabe was fighting for a long time. He took over everything from them. But what happened? They demoralized his name. They tarnished his name. True or false? They say the fruit of their land and everything. No, wait. I want to show you the complexion of Christ. Hold on, let me just, give me 2 minutes. Hold on. I'm going to show you here in the Bible because it seems not to have seen it, read it before. Hold on. Yeah. Read.
The fruit of thy land
Yeah.
and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Do you understand that? You shall only be oppressed and crushed always. That's to show you we are the people of the book. Who this happens to? Only the blacks and Hispanics and Native America. Do you understand what I'm saying? We are the people of the book. And if we are the people of the book, we should understand if we are described like how do we look like? If our description in the Bible, I'll show you now. Let's go to description of Christ, like the brother said. No, Revelation 1 and 14. Let's go straight.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Do you understand that, Sister Cecilia? He says his hair on the hair were white like wool. Who has woolly hair on the planet Earth?
Who's what?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God...
Revelation what?
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
They want to
What,
tell you.
what number?
Revelation chapter 1 verse 1. They'll
Chapter
tell you
1.
verse 1. Now verse
verse
14
1.
now. Now verse 14.
Verse 14, his head and his hairs were white like wool.
Who has woolly hair on the planet Earth? Who has hair like wool? Like this is a woolly hair on your head. Cecilia. What's your name? Eh?
White.
Nyare.
Yari. Who has woolly hair on the planet Earth? Is it the Chinese people?
I don't know.
You don't know what is woolly hair, kinky hair, afro hair. Who has this type of hair on the planet Earth?
We have a wool.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Does the white people have woolly hair? No. Now, read. Continue to read.
As white as snow,
Yeah?
and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
He says his eyes like a flame of fire. You know why? Because he drinks wine. It's a prophecy that his eye will be red with wine. Read.
Verse 15, and his feet
And his feet, when I look at your feet now, it's the same complexion of every part of your body, right? Yeah, read.
like unto fine brass.
They say his feet like a brass. This is brass color.
Uh-huh.
This is brass. Like
Brass.
spice. Brass. You understand? But let's see. Huh?
He's talking about Indian.
We'll know whether he's talking about India now. Hold on. The Indian doesn't have woolly hair, number one.
Okay.
Yeah, so that rule out Indian. You understand? They don't have woolly hair. Now read. Let's see whether Indian read.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace.
When you burn anything in the fire, what does it turn to? When you burn, even though you burn this book in the fire, what does it turn to? When you burn even a white cloth in the fire, what does it turn to? What color does it turn to? Black. It's telling you Christ is a dark skinned man. He's darker than every one of us standing there. So yeah, some of our people are in India. But Indian as a nation, as a country, no. But our people, we are scattered. It's just like in this country. We will say Irish, they are white people. Are we not here? We are scattered everywhere on the planet of the earth.
Okay.
Give me a Deuteronomy 4:27. Let me show you that. Let me show you that. Hold on. Let me show you that. We are scattered everywhere. So when you say in India, yes, our people are there. Your brothers and sisters are still over there. Deuteronomy 4:27.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 27. And the Lord shall scatter you.
What?
And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations.
Did you hear that? We were scattered everywhere. We are on every planet on this earth.
You see, the white is clever than us.
Who?
The white people.
Is clever than us. No, they are not. Listen, you think they are. They are not. We are breaking God's law. The moment you come back to this book, you will know that you are clever than them. They can shut us down. You understand? You are breaking God's law.
Not working like a slave.
Yeah, exactly. Like today now. Today now is the Sabbath day. And you are going to buy and sell. We rest because we rest with God. God rested today.
Yeah.
He said, you, the children of Israel, should rest. We are resting. So we don't work on this day. We don't do nothing. We rest with our Lord, Most High. You understand what I'm saying? But you don't know that. You continue to work for the whole day, 7 days, all the whole week, all the whole month, throughout the whole year from 20. For how long now? Do you understand? So when you come to the realization of your own norms and culture, which is these laws and statutes and commandments, you understand when to do and what not to do. And you have peace.
That's right.
Yes, you will still have to endure the captivity, but our reward is there. We're going to rule this earth.
That's right.
Do you understand, sister?
Yeah, I understand.
So, do you know you have to
Thank
keep...
you
You know, now that you know you are Israel, you know you are Israel according to this book now, right?
Yeah,
Eh? So, are you going to keep God's law? No, you're properly dressed. Are you going to be keeping God's law? Are you going to buy today? Are you going to buy today? Are you going out there to buy?
No, I'm not going to buy now. I'm going to church.
Church? Oh, what church is that?
Yeah.
And in that church, how long have you been going to that church?
After 2, we have a church with my church with the woman. God woman.
How long have you been going to that? How long have you been going to that?
Long time.
And you don't know Jesus is a black man with wool hair.
No.
And you don't know today is the Sabbath day that you are not supposed to buy and sell.
Because even when I see Adam, he's a white man, and I see Eve as the.
I can't hear you. What did you say?
I think it's only who Noah have the children different colors.
Sister, you need to keep God's law. That church you are going, are not teaching you about the Bible. That's Christianity. You are still going to what your oppressor and it's still going to what your oppressor enforce on you to do. You are worshiping the white image
That's right.
of the beast. You are worshiping. That's white supremacy. It has nothing to do with this book. Did you celebrate Christmas?
No.
Did you celebrate Easter?
No.
Now, did you celebrate Passover? Did you celebrate Feast of Tabernacle?
Yeah.
How do you celebrate Passover? When did you celebrate Passover? Sister, stop lying. You don't even know what is Passover. Why are you lying? And you are just going to church and you are lying.
I have the other bishop for,
No, you see, you are just going to church and you just lie now that you celebrate Passover.
Telling me all these things.
Listen, you are just saying you are going to church and you are just lie that you celebrate and you don't know what is Passover. Yeah? No, you understand what I'm saying?
What is
You need to start learning the laws and commandments of God and start keeping them.
What is a Jewish is a white people.
Eh?
Jewish is a white people.
Jewish the white people. Give me. Let's see who are the Jews. Hold on. He said Jewish. Let's see what God called those Jewish. Yeah, they are white people. The Jewish are white people. We are Jews. We are not Jewish. The difference between Jews and Jewish. Jewish is somebody pretending to be like a Jew that lies that they are Jews, but they are not Jews. Listen, Revelation 2:9, read.
This is the book of Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation.
No meaning of tribulation, captivity, slavery. God said, Jesus Christ speaking, say, I know your works and your suffering and your endurance and your tribulation. Read.
And poverty.
And we are poor people. Read. Just 1 minute.
And poverty. But thou art rich.
You say you are rich. You know what? When you keep this law, statutes, and commandments, you will rule this world. You understand? Read.
And I know the blasphemy
No meaning of blasphemy. Lies. I know the lies.
of them which say they are Jews
We say they are Jewish.
and are not,
But they are not.
but are the synagogue of Satan.
So that is your people you're looking up to. Those are the people that create your church. You understand now? You need to understand this book. This book is only for you and your people.
I want to start again.
Now, but if you want to start again, you don't. If you want to start again, you don't need to go to that place.
No, I'm going to.
Do you have this flyer? Were you given this flyer? Have it. Do your research. There's a phone number there. Call.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.